Chapter 19, President HST. The solidly built, gray-haired man with metal-rimmed glasses sat at a high desk facing the Senate floor. A gold-bordered blue velvet drape hung behind him and made a frame for his chair. Vice President Harry S. Truman was presiding over the Senate. At least that's what he seemed to be doing. Actually, he was bored and was writing a letter to his mother and sister who were back in his hometown of Independence, Missouri. This is part of what he wrote. Dear Mama and Mary, I am trying to write you a letter today from the desk of the President of the Senate while a windy senator is making a speech on a subject with which he is in no way familiar. Turn on your radio tomorrow night at 9:30 your time. I think I'll be on all the networks. I'll be followed by the president, whom I'll introduce. It had amazed almost everyone, including Truman, when he was asked to be vice president. He hardly knew FDR. Some said it was the Democratic National Committee that selected Harry Truman, that the other candidates considered were all controversial. Truman didn't seem to have any enemies, but he didn't have many enthusiasts either. He had become a senator at age 50. He'd fought in the Great War and had tried a number of jobs. He'd been a farmer and a men's store owner, but the store failed and he wasn't very successful at anything until he got into politics, first as a postmaster and then as a county official. He was a bookish sort with an astounding knowledge of history, quiet, honest, likable, and fair-minded, although he sometimes lost his temper. It was as head of the Senate committee investigating military contracts that he had impressed people, including Roosevelt. His committee probably saved the government billions of dollars. When the windy senator finally finished, Truman went to visit his old friend, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Texan Sam Rayburn. Rayburn's office was a gathering place where congressmen relaxed and gossiped. It was called, in jest, the Board of Education. It was there that Truman got a call from the president's press secretary, Steve Early. He was to come to the White House at once. Early's voice had an urgent tone. Truman headed through the underground passage to the Senate office building. There, his Secret Service agents lost track of him, but his car and driver were waiting. He drove the 15 long blocks to the White House. He guessed the president had flown in from Georgia and wanted him for something ceremonial. Upstairs at the White House, he learned differently. Eleanor Roosevelt put her hand on his shoulder and said softly, "Harry, the president is dead." For a moment he could say nothing. Then he asked if there was anything he could do for her. "Is there anything we can do for you?" she answered. "You are the one in trouble now."